Okay.
So Ron,
Yeah.
uh, you're calling the defense. Can we expect anything different schematically, scheme-wise, stylistically with you pushing the buttons on Saturdays now?
Like I said, before, um, we're always looking for ways to improve. We're always looking for things to add. Um, so I would anticipate us figuring something out and maybe putting a couple things in. But I think the philosophy will stay the same in the sense that Coach Brown's heavily involved. He kind of guides us in what he wants to run, and we kind of do that.
And then camp so far, has there been any part of the defense you've been most pleased with? And is there any part of the defense that you think needs to pick it up a little bit?
We all need. I think we need to pick it up as a whole. Coaches, players. I mean, we're just. It kind of feels like guys. I hate to say think they've arrived, but you can't assume. I mean, every year's a new year, and you have to have the attitude that you want to be great at what you do, so um, we're gonna nudge them in that direction.
Well, you brought back a lot of experience. Is that experience showing up as much as you thought it
Oh
would?
yeah, yeah, no question. I mean, we've got some experienced guys who know a lot of football and stuff like that. I think that at the end of the day, really, to me, winning at this level is about having enough players to win, and you have to have depth. You have to have depth and quality players, and that's what we're working to develop. And so what we're trying to do is coach every guy as hard as we can, knowing just like last year they could be in the game.
How good can Jalen Graham be, and how are you going to use him this year?
He is, to coach him every day is fun because he's sharp, he remembers stuff, he loves football, he's got some instincts, he's not afraid to work, he's not afraid to take notes, and I think he's going to grow in the area of leadership because I think he's going to continue to develop there. So how good can he be? Let me just say this, I know what pro players look like. That's what they look like. I think he can play multiple positions, and I think he's genetically gifted.
What's it like to have two actual quarterbacks back there in the back half? Or
I know, right?
With Graham and now.
Yeah, they're sharp. They're sharp, and you know what happens with quarterbacks is they know how to communicate.
Right.
So it's not like a chore to get them to say anything. You tell them, and they echo the message. So.
You talked about depth a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously, Cam Allen, Chris Jefferson are those staple guys in the back end of your defense. Just what have you seen from some of the other guys? How are they continuing to progress and provide some depth at that safety position?
Yeah. Antonio Stevens is really having a good camp. We're moving Bryce. Bryce will kind of be a guy that plays multiple spots, so we're figuring him out. And then I just feel like that corner position is going to be really good. Reese is having a good camp, gets his hands on balls, competitive, listens. He's got a lot of experience. And then I feel like Jamari is just about ready. He looks really, really good to me. And I feel like Corey Trice is just about ready. So they'll have plenty of practice time, in my opinion, to get ready. We're being cautious. We just want to make sure. But I think, even Jamari Brown, he's cut it down to about 194, 195. He is going to be, he's fast already, so last year he played about 201, and then we'll try. So our corner position is it's pretty good now.
Who's gonna rush the passer? Who's gonna be your guys bringing the heat?
Well, Branson can come. Branson brings some heat. KJ, had 5 sacks last year, so he did a good job there. I think Corday is going to be a really good player up front. I think he's going to rush the quarterback a little bit. And then our new kid from Humpage, he can go now. Humpage can play. Now he's got to prove it in there under the lights, but out here, Humpage can play now. So I like those guys, and then we'll do some things movement-wise and bring some pressures and stuff like that.
Would that allow you to move like Jenkins to some linebacker spot?
Well, some people call that spot an outside linebacker. So.
Hey, is O.C. Brothers going to have a breakout, take that next step?
I don't know if I would say that, breakout, and I know what you mean by that. I just think he's going to have a good year. He's learning multiple spots, which tells me he's gaining some maturity for Coach Elson to trust him at those spots. I'm looking forward to seeing him play.